Welcome to the West Point Lake Update. My name's Rocky Millenbine, Park Ranger for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers at West Point Lake. We've got a great show for you today with some very unique opportunities for you here at the lake. So stay tuned, we've got much more to come. Welcome back. With us now we have Bill Golden of Golden's Bike Shop. Bill, welcome to the show.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, and Bill, there's some really cool stuff going on here at the lake right now. And you know, it's starting to cool down a little bit, and you know, it's really high time to get on your bike and hit the bike trail out here. And I know you've had a lot to do with the implementation and building of this trail.
Yeah, LaGrange is very fortunate, Troup County is very fortunate to have a trail system like that. It's a great facility for the Corps, for the public. Really nice that it's all based on volunteer work. Doesn't cost the taxpayer anything on that. Just the park itself, if you don't want to go off-road, it's a great place to ride at the same time. So. Yeah,
the Sorba group, which you're involved with, has pretty much done this, all the work on this. So, like you said, you've got a great opportunity to get out and get outdoors and recreate in a very unique way, and it didn't cost the taxpayers a dime.
You can't beat that.
yeah, that's a lot of bang for the buck, as it's said. But you know, for the local rider, you know, you obviously, you know, you've got your Golden's Bike Shop, so you're an expert at mountain biking. You know, is that something that, I know there's all different levels of mountain bikes out there. To the average person, you know, is it a very, I guess, affordable and doable experience?
It is. I mean, you have your recreation mountain bike, you have your performance mountain bike, and you have your high performance. And of course, you got your different price levels. One of the nice things about it, you do have that expense up front. Once that's done, you don't have expenses. It's not like playing golf or fly fishing. You tend to have a lot more expense. So once you do that investment, it's done at that point. So it's not a continuous cost.
And of course, there's different levels, you know, to where, you know, there are some very fancy bikes out there that can do some amazing things, but at the same time, not every person needs that to come out here to the trail.
Yeah, I mean, it really just depends on what level you want to get into, if you just want to ride the trail system or if you want to compete. So it's, again, there's a bike for everybody. I mean, the nice thing about a brand name bike is you buy it and it'll last a lifetime. I mean, literally, you will not have to replace it unless you want to.
Right.
And then the biggest thing is just getting sized properly. You know, if you're not comfortable, it's just not really worth it. I mean, so you really just make sure you get sized to the right bike is what you want to do.
Right. And that leads in perfectly to an event that you've partnered to come here to the lake, to the Lakeside Trail, and that's the Trek Bike Days?
Yeah, it's what they call the Factory Demo Day. It's going to be held at Lakeside Trail here at Schaefer Herd. It's October 27th. It's from 10 in the morning till 3, which is a Saturday. And the way this works is Trek's going to bring all the 2013 model bikes.
The brand new models, brand new stuff.
And most everything will be there. And you just come out, and you do have to have a driver's license. You come out and we'll size you up, do all the adjustments, and take it for a trail ride. We'll also have the new road bikes. So if you want to get on the pavement, we'll have all the pavement bikes. We'll have electric bikes. So just a variety for everybody. So, you know, if you want to bring the kids, the whole family, it's just a great event for the afternoon is what it is.
And it's great for the, you know, the I guess the person that's been mountain biking for years to see if they're ready to step up to the next level, but also, excuse me, for the novice that's thinking about possibly getting into mountain biking.
Well, that's the great thing about it is, again, it doesn't cost anything. You get size so you have a proper fit so you can really see what the whole thing's about.
Right.
I mean, it's just a really, really fun event.
Yeah, and also for the people that haven't seen the trail, you know, get out here, you know, you get a bike to ride. Not just that, a Trek bike, which is a very high quality bike on top of that, and you get to experience West Point Lake. Yeah,
and people will be amazed the technology that's actually put into these bicycles. I mean, I know it's not for everybody, but I think you'll really be amazed, and it's incredible how many people will start off with an entry-level bike, and then, you know, they end up trading it in, moving up to a higher level bike because it's something they really just get into. So.
Absolutely, and then that's what it's all about.
That's exactly.
And that's what these things are great for, because maybe you've thought about mountain biking in the past and just didn't know how you were going to do with it. Well, hey, come out here and ride it for an hour, and you'll know exactly how you can do with it.
How it feels, exactly. So.
And you mentioned something earlier. You said an electric bike, and we're not talking about a moped here.
No. This it's actually an electric assist. So basically the way this works, you still pedal it as a bicycle, but then with the electric motor, you have 4 different levels that will increase it 25, 50, 75, and 100%. So whatever your output is, that motor will put out that extra voltage on there.
Wow.
Pretty incredible ride. I mean, I've had some people that are some very serious cycles and get on this and come back with a pretty big smile on their face when they come back with that. So
it's amazing how the technology is just blowing up right now.
It's pretty incredible, and you can really see this technology at the demo day.
Yeah, and we just had the Olympics where cycling was really shown quite a bit. So this is a great opportunity. It's in the forefront of everybody's mind. Come on out, check out the bikes, and see what it's all about.
I think everybody have a really good time with it.
Yeah.
Even if you're not really a big cyclist, if you just come out, I think the event, you'd enjoy it. The family would enjoy it.
Right.
So.
And speaking of events, there is a very, very interesting event coming to West Point Lake.
That's true.
And tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, it's called the Rogue Runner. It's November the 3rd. It's a 10K, which is 6.2 miles. The Troup County Chamber of Commerce is partnered up with the Rogue Runner, and they are coming in. They'll be setting up 25 plus obstacles. This is not really a cycling event. It's people have heard the Muddy Buddy, the Warrior, things like that. But basically, it's a competition where you just do this obstacle course. It's set up for teams and individuals. We'll also be doing a kids race, which is a 200 yard. I think that's 4 to 6. And then I think it's a 6 to 12, which would be 800 yards on that one right there. It's going to be a very interesting thing for Troup County right here. But like I said, Troup County Chamber and Rogue Runner, they're bringing that November the 3rd. And it's going to be at Pine Road Park is where that's going to be located at.
And you mentioned it's a race, but this isn't your normal race.
Yeah,
we talked about some of the obstacles earlier, and I just almost had to push my mouth closed to some of the things that people are going to be going through. Could you tell us about some of the more unique obstacles?
I mean, they're going to have the mud pit, they're going to have the ice water, they're going to have the walls. There's going to be some zip lines, so it's pretty much all endurance. And let me stress that you're going to have some people that are going to be training for it right now, but anybody can do it.
Yeah. I
mean, this is designed. I mean, a lot of people will run through it. A lot of people will walk through it. Families will do it. I mean, it's pretty intense, but I think people will really enjoy this event that's coming up, and it's going to be real unique for Troup County. This
seems like one of these events that it's really going to test your moxie. You're going to push your body to the limit. You said and going through ice water. You're going to have to actually go under a fence through muddy ice water.
That's correct.
In one event, you're going to be going across a zip line.
Correct.
And not just that, I mean, the characters that have come to these things in the past, you were talking about people doing it in a Superman costume.
They're going to be definitely some unique costumes. I mean, and if you get a chance, if you go to the roguerunnerrace.com, you could get a real good idea of what it's all about. Yeah, it's going to be very unique. But the costumes and the setup, and I know we're working on, Troup County's working on vendors and things like that. I mean, there's going to be live music afterwards. So it's a full day event. I mean, it's a whole day event. The first wave will go off, I want to say it's 9 o'clock, which will be the elite. And then every 30 minutes from that period on up to 1 o'clock, there'll be waves going off. And it's just based on the level of competition, level of person doing that particular event. Again, so you'll have your elite people, and then that afternoon you have people that will literally just walk through and do the obstacles is what they'll do on that. So.
And we were talking earlier, this is going to be something that there's going to be people all over the country coming.
Typically, something like this will draw people from all over.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very, very big event.
Yeah.
It's taken off about 2 years now, and it's a growing sport or growing event that's just really huge right now.
Mm-hmm. And it's, you know, it's to push it to the max. It's not just a run. You know, it's you've got these obstacles, and it's not your normal, you know, jump over this and walk around this. And I mean, it's some pretty
there's some pretty
things.
extreme obstacles, and I wouldn't be surprised if a few people dodge them here and there. You know, but and the whole thing will be timed. I mean, so it just gives you an idea where you're at. But again, this is for every person. Mm-hmm. You don't even have to train for it. You can come out and just do it. Or if you want to, you can train right now and try and be the first.
Right.
You know, but it's designed for everybody, not just the elite athlete or something like that.
Right. And you know, here in LaGrange, people might not think of it as being a giant city that was going to draw a lot of people, but really we do have the advantage, as we were talking about earlier. Yeah, LaGrange isn't the biggest city in the world, but you know what? We're right in between. Atlanta, we're, you know, Columbus, Montgomery, Auburn, all these towns close to us that, you know, we really have a good setup.
Like someone mentioned, we're basically the hub, and the nice thing about it is we can draw, I mean, you're an hour from Atlanta, you're an hour from Montgomery, you're 40 minutes from Columbus. So what it makes it nice is all these people can come to the event in the central location. Mm-hmm. And it's a really ideal situation.
Yeah, and it's not just for the people competing. This is going to be fun to watch.
Oh, it's going to be, oh yeah, spectator-wise, I think people really need to come out, support it for one, but you're definitely going to enjoy the day. Again, with the live music, food, I mean, it's an all-day event.
Yeah, it's not just a race.
No,
you know,
this
is an all-day thing, all-weekend thing.
You know, if I had to use a word, it'd be like a festival type atmosphere.
With great entertainment, because you get to see
people. A lot of entertainment.
You get to see people doing crazy things.
A whole lot of entertainment.
And you know, and you mentioned earlier that this isn't the first one. This has gone over at other places, and it's gone over extremely well.
Extremely well. Yes, the numbers have been pretty incredible. And again, it's because it's not just for that hardcore athlete. This is for everybody. Any walk of life can come out and do it. Again, we do have the kids race. In order to be part of the big event or the run, you have to be 16 years and older for insurance purposes. Mm-hmm. But we have a little bit for everybody that day out there.
Okay. So. Well, Bill, we just want to invite everybody to come out to this thing. Whether you want to participate or you want to watch people participate, come on out. And again, what was the date?
November the 3rd, which is a Saturday.
And that's at Pine Road Park.
Pine Road Park, correct. And then you can go to roguerunner.com, or you can even go to our website, which is goldensbikes.com. And our Facebook already has the map of the Pine Road Park and a lot of real good information with that. And I'm sure Troup County Chamber of Commerce has it on their website too.
Great. Well, Bill, thanks for coming and telling us about these unique events coming up.
I certainly appreciate letting me come out today.
Absolutely. And stay tuned, because we have more show to come. Welcome back. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today, and I'd also like to thank our guests, Bill Golden and also Dick Timmenberg with the West Point Lake Coalition. I hope you can keep in mind these events that are coming up here at the lake and take part. Until we see you again, stay safe around the water and always wear your life jacket.